Hello, everybody. It's Sabre Wolf, and yeah, welcome to another edition of Friday Night Dice. A little bit of a late start. That's fine. Leo hasn't quite gotten into the room yet. I'll get the guys here in a little bit. So welcome back, guys. Yeah, we took a week off last week. Our DM, he got sick. He got that damn COVID thing. So please, go out, get vaccinated. When after I got vaccinated, I did get it again, and it was a heck of a lot less uh, wear and tear on me when I got it the second time after getting the vaccine than it was when I had it before the vaccines were even available yet. So please go out there, get vaccinated. It's your loved ones. If anything, your loved ones depend on it. All right, guys. So without further ado, we're gonna get into our Friday Night Dice D&D. I know that my streams and frames are dropping like crazy right now. I think this computer has just about had it. I'm gonna try to bear with it for another 2 more months. Hopefully, in 2 months, we'll have a new computer. So we'll see about that. All right. So without further ado, we'll be queuing in our crew, the Friday Night Dice crew, and hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
It's gonna be different with the howdy.
Yeah, both of us at the same time.
Yeah, like I was saying, like you look at it outside, and it's basically the same as being on the surface of Mars, except instead of flying snow, it's obviously orange sand coming at you. It's like being on another planet. Like it's hard to describe how cold it is up here.
Yeah. When people ask me, because I tell them, yeah, I lived in Antarctica for a year. Yeah. Well, I can't even explain how cold it was. All right.
It's like that, pretty much.
Fucking
maybe
cold.
not as harsh, but
Yeah, over here, the Weather Channel's like, hey guys, we're getting snow. And, night passes and like, oh, there's a little bit of frost on that chair over there. And that's about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is this thing you guys call snow? I have never seen.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How about you head up to Flagstaff sometime?
Flagstaff sucks. No, it's too cold up there.
There it is. I would love to live in Flagstaff.
Flagstaff isn't even Arizona. It's its own country, or not country, state right there.
See, every single state has something that's like that. Like in Maine, and people like I grew up in Maine, so when people's like, "Oh, well, where in Maine?" I go like I say my town. They're like, "Oh, well, I've been to Portland," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's not Maine." You barely scratched the surface of Maine. You've been to Maine. It's like, yeah, I've been to Portland, been to Old Orchard Beach. No. Don't tell me the Old Orchard Beach.
Well, it's like anyone who says they've been to Texas and they just went to the Panhandle. It's Oklahoma.
Yeah. The extension of the Oklahoma, which used to be the Indian territory too. So it's quite interesting up there.
So anyway, y'all ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah.
Is this officially what you're going to be calling this campaign series?
Yes.
Okay then.
That is correct. We are going to be calling this campaign series "The Flesh is Weak," in reference to all the undead coming.
Ah, boy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we got a cleric.
A cleric that just runs around and smites things with electricity, lightning bolts and stuff. I mean,
yeah. Not that kind of cleric.
Good thing we have a paladin.
Here, let me praise you. I bless you.
I was Told was kind of pissed off last time. He had to waste a second level spell on healing. He was not happy.
I used to do that. Well, not heal, but better. Anyway, so we ended off with you guys at the Zentarum safe house in the just barely the edge of the trades ward of Waterdeep. You guys had a rough couple of days, especially yesterday specifically. As I don't think any of you guys had any spell slots between you guys. Maybe one or two.
The rogue has a few.
Oh,
do.
right. I keep hitting the Arcane Trickster.
I've literally been out since the fight on the road before we even got here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that maybe I'm surprised Leo wasn't out all the way back then.
Well,
With how
Leo was the one that told me, just burn through them. Don't worry about it. We'll get a Yeah, we still haven't rested yet, guys.
I got 1 second levels.
Leo's character also has all of the spell refueling mechanics.
It's
That
true.
is true. And he also has the shield stick,
Yes.
Oh, that staff is amazing.
so saving a couple spell slots there.
So
Anyway.
I did post some of the scrolls. Like, speaking of running out of slots, like, scrolls are ideal for those type of situations. So if anybody wanted to hold on to those scrolls,
Are we?
these are left over from long ago.
Yep, I believe the scrolls you posted were on strings, and then he died. And then I went to Rigel, and then he left.
So let me pull it up. There's a scroll of blindness, deafness. I'm pretty sure that can be cast by pretty much anyone in this group. Misty Step, same thing, anybody. And polymorph, pretty much anybody as well.
And then there's a Scroll of Revivify and Tasha's some other something. I forget what it's called.
Tasha's otherworldly guys.
Yeah, so the Revivify, I'm pretty sure we agreed Tolv was going to have it on his person because it made the most sense with the best chance to actually cast the spell. But now that we're at high enough level, I think he can just cast it without doing a check. So he's the best one to carry that one, I would say, right?
Yeah, I don't have it in my. I don't have it.
Put it on your list.
Under so if you guys look under loot, there's magic items and consumables. Under consumables, you have your. I put down all the scrolls and potions that at least I know that you guys have, and misc items like the oil sharpness, the pixie dust, and the dust of dryness. So I'm trying to keep track of everything as well.
How many Dust of Dryness do we have left? It's one or two.
I used it once.
I'm going to say probably one left because I'm pretty sure it was used twice in total, and there was probably 3 to start. Because it was used once at the very beginning. It was back in Luskin Street Fight.
All right.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
Yeah.
But
So there's probably one of those left. There's for sure one. What do you call that? The pixie dust.
Pixie dust. Yep.
And that's on Tolv, right?
Yep.
And then there's the oil of sharpness. Rayon, are you carrying that?
Yeah, I'm carrying the oil of sharpness, and I thought I was carrying something else.
Potion of giant strength, maybe?
No, because my strength's higher than what it would give me.
Tolv, do you want to carry that?
What is it?
Potion of giant strength. Probably Hill. I'm not sure.
All right, I'll take that scroll.
It makes your strength 19. I already have an 18, so I ain't going to do anything.
Oh, I think it's 21, actually.
Yeah, it makes your strength 21.
Yeah. And if nobody has any objections, I would like to carry the scroll of Tasha's Otherworldly Guys. It's a 6th level spell, so there would be a check involved.
I am carrying the scroll of Revivify. That's the other thing I'm carrying.
Okay, you got
it. Give it to Paul, because he doesn't have to do a check. You would have to do a check.
I have, but if I'm down, you guys need to have something.
Do you have Revivify as a spell prepared?
I always have it prepared. Yes.
Oh,
he already has it, so he shouldn't have the scroll because if he already has it.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry. So go ahead. That makes more sense.
On the Paladin spell list?
Yes. 3rd level.
Yeah, I'd like to take the scroll of Misty Step.
I just don't have it yet on my list, like officially.
So if you take the Misty Step, who wants the Polymorph and Blindness? Those are the 2 left over. Blindness, Deafness, I mean. Like I said, these are good to have just when you run out or whatever.
How does spell save DCs on scrolls work? Is it?
I believe it's 10 plus the level of the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 plus level spell, and it's with your casting modifier.
Right.
Where can I find this? Is it giant strength? Oh shit.
What did you say, Balthar?
It's potion of giant strength.
Hill,
Okay,
hill
potion, okay.
giants, to be specific.
Hill giant strength. I got it.
All right. Well, if there's nobody that wants polymorph,
Yeah, I mean, polymorphs is always a good one.
all right. Well, who wants to take blindness, deafness then? That's the last one. Non-concentration.
Hmm,
Hmm.
it's
Oh.
good.
I don't think I can use it.
It's a wizard, sorcerer, spell. Wizard?
Oh, I'm a sorcerer. I
Anyone
could
can use
it, never mind.
any of these spells.
I keep forgetting that, so I can use sorcerer stuff.
Yeah.
You're one level of sorcerer.
Well, it will be 3 levels eventually. And after
All right,
that, I have no
someone
idea
take
where
a
I'm
scroll
going.
so we can get started here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had to
Alright.
finish up some. Yeah, we had to finish up some cleanup work from Discord.
Yes, and as we're getting going, I believe there was talk of offloading the dragon carcass that we still have with us.
Yeah,
Carcass, but yes.
yeah, but we don't know if we're gonna still be able to do that because we got a jet out of here.
You can always try.
Adrian probably can.
Wouldn't try to sell like dragon stuff at a shop bring attention to us though? I mean, how often is
That's-
dragon stuff being sold?
That
Probably draw attention, but it is water deep and massive.
This is water deep. I would say though that the safest way would be through the Zentarum fences, because Zentarum do have fences that can sell the stuff for us, but that's slow. So this is my character. This is Adrian's offer to the group. Is I'm already trading in some goodwill for a way out of the city this morning. Maybe we pay back the Zentarum for some goodwill in the other direction.
Discretion is, as long as they're being discreet about it. That's all that matters to me.
Discretion might as well be synonymous with the Zentarum.
Exactly. I know how you guys work.
I'm pulling out my components to bring my familiar back.
God.
Yeah, I'm actually also doing that because yeah, I'm gonna, because I hadn't done it yet, I'm gonna bring in a familiar now.
Just to confirm, Bailey, we are officially a long rest now.
Yes.
Yay! Thank
Yeah.
you.
No,
God.
no rest for you. Mwahaha.
No.
And I'll use my
No level ups either, Leo.
I asked
So-
him like 3 times this week, so no level up?
God.
He was even
So,
posting memes too.
So Adrian's gonna go try to sell things to the fences before he takes a long rest. In the first 4 hours that everyone else is taking a long rest. And he's going to do so with invisibility cast on himself.
Okay.
So he will invisibly stalk out with, I assume, a bag of holding of all the stuff we wanted to sell to the Zentarum. And I think we can decide what all that is later, but I think it is the dragon parts mostly. Just, for goodwill. And luckily, Adrian has boots of elven kind, so his footsteps make no noise, and he is invisible.
Say it again, sorry?
Adrian's being very sneaky, invisible, and silent, thanks to his magic items and spells.
So what's going on with the dragon bits?
Provided you guys are okay with it, he's gonna sell it, or he's going to gift it to the Zentarum for some goodwill, because we're already burning some goodwill.
Doesn't hurt to have Zentarum on your side.
Maybe
That's
not
for damn
all of it. Like some of it, though.
Oh yeah, I'm burning some of it. He has a lot of goodwill, but performance reviews come up, so.
Sure, yeah, my character wasn't around during the harvesting of that creature's bits, so it's up to you.
It sounds good. Let us know when it's the morning, because the first thing I want to do is burn a 3rd level slot and do a sending spell.
I guess the question then is, Bailey, does Adrian make it there and back in one piece?
Can you roll a? Does the magic item specifically make you move silently?
Let me pull it up. Boots of Elvenkind. Your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you are moving across, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
And while you're fencing these things, make sure you can try to grab some horses for yourself and for Tolv.
An invisible guy pulling horses behind him.
So that was thinking.
I assume stuff like that's being handled by the Centaurum already.
Real quick, just make me stealth check, please, with the advantage.
How's a 27 sound?
Not good enough. You've been spotted easily.
Oh no. Oh no, it must be like some ancient dragon.
No. Just the random commoner on the side of the road. May or may not have a third eye.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, you get there. Give them at least a small portion of the dragon scales and whatever else.
I imagine we're doing this to free up some space as well, because dragon parts can't be light.
They can't.
I mean, they probably can. I don't know, but
I mean, they're in back holding. Yeah, that's pretty light, if you ask me.
Yeah, before I give you the bag of holding, I'm like, don't lose this.
Excuse me? Who has the bag of holding?
Oh, do you have it?
You gave it to me about 3 episodes ago.
yes.
Well, there are 2 bags of holding floating around, so.
Yeah.
Mine is empty.
One with and one without.
I'd like to imagine there's a small scene with Adrian and the fence where he's just like pulling stuff out of the bag of holding. He's like, "What the hell is this? Why is this in here?"
The Eye of Vecna like falls out.
So
Hey, it's in a box. I just pull out a box. I'm like,
It's in a box
If you guys
somewhere.
want-
You guys
That's the
don't
wrong
know
one.
where.
Let me grab the other one and come back.
If you guys want, Harlequin's bag of holding can be borrowed, and you can transfer the bits into her bag, and you can take the bag.
Big old bag.
overly complicated, but I guess it will work.
Well, there's a certain artifact that's in there.
Yes.
You're a thief, after all. I mean, rogue. Sorry.
rogue.
There it is.
Saint first edition.
I could have been a thief.
So you do drop off a small amount of the skills and whatever else you're also dropping off. Don't really have any issues with that. You come back. Is there anything else that you would want to do while you're out there, Sean?
Pick up some familiar components if you don't mind.
I'd like
in that last fight, I think, with the fireballs flying around.
I would like to purchase, in quotation marks, some familiar components. Purchase without permission, that is.
Yeah, it's not a problem with the dragon scales that you gave them. You just give you let's say 5 familiar components on the house. Essentially.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was mostly thinking of just going and robbing an incense shop.
Oh.
Dragon
Dragon scales are pretty rare commodities, so
Yeah,
50 gold pieces is nothing.
I Yeah, those are for buying goodwill, not for buying familiar components.
Good deal.
Yeah. So 5 familiar components, and I come back in the dead of night, 4 hours into their long... No, invisibility lasts 1 hour. At the end of the hour.
It's not a problem.
Speed shop
The
much?
streets,
Hey, when you can move as fast as Adrian can?
that is true. You can dash twice.
All right, so he gets back, and then Volt wanted to do his sending, I believe.
Yes. Over to you, Paul.
What would
All
you like
right,
to do?
so I am
Or
going
like-
to cast Sending, 3rd level spell, and I am going to send it to Drizzt. And this is what I'm going to say: made it out alive. Where and when to meet? Leaving Waterdeep ASAP.
Oops.
He responds with. Can't meet currently. Kind of going under the radar. I would assume. I would hope that you guys are as well. But I'll try to stay in touch.
That's useless. Okay, I tell the group that, and there you go. So what's our next goal?
After you guys get up a few minutes later, the Zentarum agent that Sean was talking to, or rather, what's your character? Forget.
Adrian.
Adrian talked to last night. Knocks on the door politely.
It's go time. And by go time, I mean it's time to go.
When you exit the building, what you see is it seems like a small caravan. There's 3 different carts. One of which, or sorry, 2. One of which seems to be like a cart where people are actually inside of it, or the other 2 are more for supplies. And he lifts up the second of the supply carts, and there's a very it's large enough for the 4 of you to fit, although it will be a little bit cozy. This is probably the best way to keep you undercover. Nobody sees you. Get out of here. Shouldn't be any problem.
All right, onward.
Indeed.
While we're in the back of the cart getting out of the city, I bring up the fact that I think we need to deal with these red brands. Oh, not red brands. What the hell?
Red wizards.
The red wizards. I think we need to deal with these red wizards. Next time we have a fight with them, we need to take a dead body with us, or at least a head. Not very choosy.
Yeah, we need to
Didn't we
figure
already
out what
take
the
a-
heck they're doing here.
I think we've already taken a head.
I don't think we've got a head of a red.
The first red wizard we killed, we took his head.
All right. Well, we need a newer one.
I kind of remember that. Remember Paul made a joke about head cheese?
I do not remember that now. That was like a month ago, dude.
I don't even remember it.
You're trying to tell me that these heads we keep taking to question have a shelf life?
Yeah, kinda.
Mm.
So I would, if you do still have that head, I would discard it and let's get a new, fresh one.
I tossed it in the trash can of the safe house we were in.
Oh God, no! I stop you from doing that.
In the cart, so we're driving along in the cart.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you definitely
like
noticed me
on the
doing
trail or
it.
something.
I rolled 3 on stealth.
you're like trying to drop a head out of the back of the cart, and I'm like, no.
All you hear is this
You know, because that wouldn't draw any
just rattling
attention.
around in the can as it drop it in.
All right. So about, I'd say 30 minutes passes. The carts stop. You hear some voices on the outside, like outside the carts, but you can't really tell what they're saying. A few minutes later, the cart starts up again, and I'd say a mile. Probably not a mile. Probably 2 miles outside the city. They lift up the cover of your guys' cart, and this is as far as we can take you outside of here. We need to get back, and you know how the Zentarum works, always doing something.
Always got irons in the fire. Yes,
Well, good luck with whatever you guys are doing.
Thank you.
indeed. And if any of my proteges get out of line, make sure to yell at them for me.
Oh, we will. That doesn't work. I mean,
I just nod.
you know how we work.
So just to be clear, we have a cart with horses, right? Like we're not walking.
They leave you the cart with horses, with
Oh.
a horse, yeah. Or rather, you guys have your own like spectral horse, don't you?
Yes, we have a spectral horse.
Well, I mean, they're not just going to randomly just have
Excuse me.
just to get rid of the horse off the cart, are they? I mean,
Well, I mean,
If you guys have your own horse, that's less money that they're spending on you guys.
less money that they're spending, and it gets them back to town quicker.
Sure,
With
we can
some
do
of-
like we did before with the paladin's horse and my shadow horse.
Yes.
All right, clippity clop.
Harlequin kind of rolls her eyes. Oh, this is going to be a long journey. Can't we just teleport there?
do you have teleport, Miss Wizard?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Then
Yawn.
no.
She's going to have a nap.
Well, unless any of y'all have access to some them circle porter room thingies, then nope.
Would Ryan
So-
know that those exist?
I'm kind of wondering how much knowledge does this intelligence thing give me?
Because
19.
Well,
Yeah,
just
but
because it's
what
19
knowledge?
doesn't
Any
mean it's like,
knowledge?
oh, I just got the Encyclopedia Britannica just put into my brain.
I wouldn't say it gives you any knowledge per se. However,
Yeah.
you're retaining more from what you learn or what you come across, and your deductive reasoning is heightened.
Yeah.
Right.
Not so much, oh, I know all the history of the dwarves or whatever because I put on this goddamn crown.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was driving home tonight. I was like, okay, how much like I said, the whole encyclopedia got into my brain. I mean, yeah. So yeah, okay, never mind.
all right.
Now, I would also mention that. So, what's our next move? Where are we going?
Going back north again, God.
Way up here. Silvery Moon is quite a distance away.
Indeed, it's
How are you guys getting it?
Oh,
Tribor and then maybe Yartar?
Tribor, Yartar.
$717 miles.
It's gonna take quite a few days.
Yes,
And-
it will.
Well, and at a certain point, I'm not sure if there's a road there.
Oh, I'm
No,
sure there
there
is.
isn't
Not
here.
between, I mean, not a major road between Yartar and Silvery Moon, but there's like a trail, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definite trailhead. But
Because in season 1, in Storm King's Thunder, we got to Yartar and then just went to Silvery Moon by teleportation
circle, yeah. But I kind of remember like this map doesn't show the lower sort of trails, but there's probably one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan is actually, since we got the map up, Ryan is actually from over here. Like in this area, down in this area.
Where? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. South of the Dragon's Reach.
Yeah. He's like down in this area.
Okay.
I have set a few homebrew games down there.
I'm have to resurrect them for this.
Well, we're not.
None of them got past session 1.
Oh! Oh!
That's a big F.
Is there like a railroad system we could take?
No, this isn't.
This isn't Eberron.
Yeah.
That's the very first thing that Dredd asked as soon as he got here.
Is there a tram?
Is
Is there a tram system?
electrified rail systems?
Okay, so I guess we're just moving along.
Yep.
That's all we could do.
All right. Between here and Tribor, it is how many miles?
Many.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah, 770 something miles.
Well, the Tribor, not the
Tribor.
Silver yet.
Just to Tribor is 340.
Divided by, let's say, 40 miles a day. No, 50 miles a day almost.
Well, what's the speed of a Phantom Steed? Or, no, not a Phantom Steed.
It has to be his horse.
Let's go with the slower one. What's the speed of a regular warhorse?
60?
60, I believe, which is double your speed. Which the normal pace for you guys is 24 miles a day, so I just doubled it to 50.
Okay. Yeah, so
So we get there a month later.
Like, yeah, we. Along the
2
trail.
months later.
On the second day, so you're still 5 days away from Tribor. You do see a caravan passing by you in the other direction, so from Tribor.
oh, so we're just past Umphile. Then.
Yep. However, this doesn't seem like a trading caravan. This seems more of like people just traveling. Although it doesn't seem like they have many possessions with them. It's quite odd, actually.
So probably what we look like, although we have a nice cart at least.
They don't seem armed or anything. They just seem like regular people. Don't really have many possessions.
Frankly, we probably look weirder than they do.
I mean, you do a lion.
So can we like talk over to them or something, or?
Yeah.
So how the road up there ahead where you came from?
The road's fine. We left Tribor almost a week ago. I would very much suggest going back from where you came.
Oh,
why is that?
What's that?
People, a little bit more than a week ago, people just started disappearing.
Started what? Sorry, I can hear.
Disappearing. A couple people every night. Nobody really knows where they go. I would very much suggest the other direction.
And they just don't know where they went. Is there any blood or any
there's no
signs
blood.
of struggle?
No blood, no signs of struggle either. It's just one day you see your neighbor, the next front door is open. Everything seems like it's eerily quiet. Just left in the middle of the night.
Well,
Without anything.
Well, we appreciate the tip there. We'll be on the lookout, I guess.
Well, good luck. Hope
Good luck to you.
Hope whatever whatever you're doing, it's much better than what's going on there.
Well, we ain't stopping in Tribor.
Doesn't sound like it.
No,
Either
sounds
that
like
or we
we're,
are stopping in Tribor and it's not going to be fun.
Well, I
Or-
can't be expected to just eat road rations the entire way. We must get a good meal somewhere.
I'm assuming you're still heading north, still on the trail.
Still going.
Still going.
The next day you see another caravan. Seems like the last one. Like a few families, nothing too much. If you talk to them, they pretty much say very similar things. A couple people disappearing every night. Not enough to the point where it's like you would notice it right off the bat unless you were their neighbor. If that makes sense.
So
Like a family a night out of the entirety of Tribal.
Tribor is known for their pulled pork. So I asked one of the guys, "Is the Polite Pig still open? Are they still there?"
oh God, the food again.
Yeah. I mean, the Polite Pig wasn't in such a great time when the heroes of Storm King's Thunder visited it.
It was open when we last were there. It's been a few days, but I don't see why they would close.
Thank you.
People still coming and going.
Is Tribor where we went in the sewers, or is that a different town?
That was
No, that's
Yartar.
where the
was
giant.
Yartar.
That's where part of the fire giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a serial killer in Storm King's Thunder. Spoilers for Storm King's Thunder.
Whoa,
Sorry.
Whoa,
God, Sean.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Luke, I'm your father now, right? The next thing you're gonna know, you tell
They call him
everybody
a
about.
serial killer, but
All right, keep going. Are we heading to Tribor or not? That's our
Yeah, I
question.
think so.
I think so. I want the pulled pork now.
I
More
want
than
to try this pulled pork as well.
Oh, it's amazing.
These dried rations, they're just not my cup of tea.
So
fair.
just driving, I just keep going on about the pulled pork. And they put coleslaw on it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Stay
When you
tuned for
turn
the
the
culinary
corner
segments of
and you-
Friday Night
and you-
Dice.
And you turn the corner and the smell hits you, you know you're getting close. Oh my God, it's so good.
keep going. And every day you see at least one of these caravans. It's always just a couple of families, but it's an alarming amount considering you've passed by at least one every single day.
I've been keeping a silent head count. How high is the number now of this exodus?
You've passed by seven caravans. Each one probably has 2, maybe 3 families in it. So average that out to what, like 4 per family?
So near on 200 people.
Yeah.
It's not like it. Well, it wasn't the biggest town to begin with.
Who has the highest history?
The highest what?
History check.
I have +6.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Go to roll me a history check.
Oh God, here we go.
Just don't net one out.
Well, thanks.
You rolled
Yeah.
3 of them last time. I think you got out of your
Yeah.
system.
Oh shit!
Did you seriously?
Are you
I just
serious?
Good start, guys. Good start.
See,
Oh
this
my God!
this is
Oh.
what sets us apart from other D&D podcasts. Is we consistently roll natural ones.
How many is that in the last 2 fucking sessions? Jesus
I think
Christ!
that's
It's like
for you.
it's
For
5.
you
I think it's
alone
like
is 5.
yeah, I know. Oh, this is why I don't like rolling with the computer.
Well, even your own
The
dice.
dice is the same thing. Yeah.
Yes.
exactly.
All right, let's keep going. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so from what you remember, there's some people in Tribor. That's all you know.
I wasn't really paying attention to that day.
all you really know is the inn, the like 20 people there, and maybe the surrounding 3 houses. So you know there's at least 50 people. Not very helpful, but but considering that it is on the long road, there's one of the major trading routes. It's got you would assume that there's a decent number of people there.
I know there's more than 10
Very
because
helpful.
I've seen that many in the Polite Pig.
Do you
Alright.
do you need to take your boots off to count any higher?
Nope. No, I'm not like you without the assistance.
Well, I can only count to 8, so because that's all the fingers I have.
Nice.
10? I guess you pop.
I'm getting hungry. Are we there
Oh, no.
yet?
So
Oh
you're about
my
a
god! I'm
day's
going to turn this
away
card
from
around.
Tribor. You're about a day's away from Tribor. A little bit more than a day and a half. These hills are probably what's going to keep you from going around. I mean, let me see. Actually, you're going to hit the outskirts of Tribor if you go this way around the hills. So if you want to go around Tribor, your best route's probably through here. That's up to you.
I would
But
like
isn't
to
that
point
river?
out.
That is a river, yes.
I would like to point out that at this point, I've been tracking rations, and I have 4 days of rations left.
Oh yeah, I'll take off mine.
Yeah,
How many
take
days
off
I don't
is it?
know.
It's been 6 days.
Okay.
I feel like we should just stick to the original plan and stick to the road.
Yep.
I have to do some hunting.
Yeah. If we
It's just
see any deer, let me know.
oh man. We could have the owls search for hunting quarry.
Oh, I assume the owls were out constantly, just making sure that there's no enemies about.
Yeah.
I
That would
mean,
make sense to me.
on rotation. Don't want to
Yeah,
get
sure.
don't want them to get too tired.
All right, we're sticking to the road, Bailey.
Bad idea or not, we're doing it.
So, by the way, how'd you get the 200 number from number of people leaving? The number of people exited.
Well, you said 7
200.
families. Each family of, or you said, yeah,
7 caravans, 2.5 families each ish, multiplied by 4 people, 70.
There could have been farm people that have a lot of kids, you know.
In any event, there's a lot of people leaving town.
A lot of people, but not 200. That just seemed a
Sure.
little bit too big for me.
Yeah.
So you get to the outskirts of Tribor. There's some farmhouses here and there. They got to make a living somehow. A couple of them, you don't see anybody in the field. It's quite odd, especially at this time of year where they probably be harvesting. Most of them are inhabited, but there are a couple that just seem empty.
Probably be hard.
Did you say sorry?
It's like early summer, isn't it? Because it was springtime in Lost Mines, as Leo so loved to remind us.
Oh yes, every session.
People harvest every season.
This is true.
Early summer means it's prime harvesting.
Or they're taking care
after
of
the growth of spring.
You know, I don't, if I remember right, it's watermelon season.
Just put that on whatever Paul was saying.
Exactly. They make a great watermelon salad with the pulled pork. It just goes together. We are here at the perfect time.
All right. So, what time of day do we enter the village?
At around like 2, 3 in the morning, you finally get to Tribor.
Well, I certainly would like to stretch out on my own bed. What do you say we check into the local inn?
Sounds like a winner.
Fine.
What,
Town.
what do we got?
Neat, that's the one.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Yeah. This is where I got that light of warning.
Wasn't it a light crossbow or a hand crossbow of warning?
No, I don't think so. I think it was a blade.
Yeah,
Got a
longswords.
+1.
Yeah, it was a long sword.
Plus
Yeah.
one. Okay.
That battle was really good with the fire giants, and I
Yeah.
think that was the first time I ever cast Spirit Guardians ever.
You and me, I believe.
Probably, yeah.
I
All right.
I'm just remembering now that time that we put, was it a hill giant just in the middle of 3 spirit guardians?
Who had the third?
I did.
I
Yeah.
think it was 2 because he had necrotic, I had radiant.
We might put him like in a fireball too. That might have been what you were thinking.
Yeah.
There's all kinds
Anyway.
of stuff going on. Yeah.
So you get into Tribor. It's gonna roll me another history check there, Paul. This time with advantage since you apparently have been here before.
All right. History
Don't
check.
forget, you can always guidance yourself, right?
Yeah, I might guidance myself, but I don't know if it's gonna help. But we'll see. With advantage,
Roll another couple
Every
nat
little bit
ones.
helps.
hey, I got over a 10, and let me roll a d4.
You got more than nat 1. That's something to celebrate right there.
This was it 18. There's a 1. 19.
Okay. So it seems quieter than what you remember for sure. The streets aren't as populated. A couple of houses that you walk by once again seem empty. Other than that, it seems like a still bustling town. Got it's a center of a trade route.
It is 3 in the morning, but let's go to the inn, see if we could get a bed.
3 in the morning. You mean 3 in the afternoon?
Oh, 3 in the afternoon. I'm sorry. So headed over to the inn.
Okay. Let me get another one of those marker things here. Quick.
Nice.
All right. So you head on over to the inn. There's you enter the inn. There's a few people drinking. A couple of them are, normal inn goers talking loudly. Although there are some people in hushed whispers. Just seems like they're looking. And they also look a little brand. Like, actually, who is the highest perception? Go and roll me a perception.
That's Toll again.
It's the 12 show right now.
All right, perception. Normal roll. Oh, for God's sake.
Did you? Okay. Okay, you
I
didn't
rolled a
roll
2.
one. You didn't roll a 1. You hear a couple of conversations. Other than the people that are boasting loudly about, oh, I just had the greatest harvest, or and whatnot. Don't really hear all that much. Can't really listen in on any of the hushed conversations. What do you guys do?
Yeah, I think we're gonna check into a room, maybe get some food before we do so.
Talk to the innkeeper?
Yeah.
Okay. talk to the innkeeper. Ah, yes. What can I do for you, fine gentlemen?
And a lady.
That's right. Sorry, you're playing a female character. My bad.
We are here to dine and perhaps secure a room. Can you provide us?
Oh yes, always. We always get people coming in going through here. It's very, very few and far between when we don't have food and shelter. I can get you started with our famous pulled pork and watermelon salads, or we can get you a couple of soups.
There it is, pulled pork. Yes, please.
All right, let me fetch that up for you. Guys, grab a table. 15 minutes later, he brings over a few plates of the pulled pork and one or two of the salads. Get to the salads.
Yeah, I am going to give me a second. I am going to cast a spell. And I figured we had time to rest, right? From
We've been resting this whole time.
yeah.
No,
we've
you
been
haven't
resting this
taken a night of sleep this entire week. Screw you guys.
I'm going to do a ritual spell.
Okay.
And it's going to be purify food and drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sit for 10 minutes casting this spell in front of the innkeeper.
While we're waiting. Yeah, while we're waiting on the food. I am going to cast that.
Don't you have to cast that on the food, or no?
No, here,
Yeah, you have to be within 5 feet of the food
yeah.
because it's all food and drink within 5 feet.
He's in the kitchen, like overlooking the guy's shoulder while he's preparing it.
So after the food is come out piping hot, you spend 10 minutes casting this spell. So it's a little cold by that point. The innkeeper comes in. It comes around like 5 minutes later. Sees that you guys haven't even touched your food, and it's like, is everything fine here? I see you guys really haven't had anything. Is it not to your liking?
We're just saying prayers before we eat.
All right.
Harlequin
my
doesn't
head.
wait. She's just going to start eating.
Kind of shrugs and goes back to the bar.
Okay, I think I'm done. And we'll partake in the food.
Yep, it's just 10 minutes cold.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's quite delicious. Other than it being now lukewarm, you guys spent 10 minutes guessing that spell.
Well, I just had, I just tell the group that I have concerns with these people disappearing. That we just need to be careful.
Yeah, and Harlequin, you said you weren't waiting on the spell, right? Make me calm down.
No, yeah, and she's not polite about it either. She's making a big mess and spilling her drink.
Cause a little bit of a scene. People are looking over, especially when you spill your drink, kind of clatters.
She's got a mouthful of food. Don't mind me. Yum, yum, yum.
Get a few odd stares, and then people go back to their conversations. Now a little bit quieter, seems. But you guys have a fulfilling meal, especially after the 7 days of ration you guys had. Anything else?
We should probably pick up some
Yeah.
more at a store before we leave.
Yes. Also, any other things that we might want to pick up, like more crossbow bolts,
Rations.
rations, definitely.
You know, the usuals, rations, healing potions.
Yeah, we could use more healing potions, actually.
Yeah.
If this town has them.
Okay, does our evening go through unabated?
How much do we owe for the drink and the food?
Oh, we have to pay for this?
Yeah, welcome to the real
You
world.
guys are about done. He comes over. It's like, so you guys did enjoy the food after all. That'll be 5 silver pieces.
Is it 10 silvers for a gold, right?
Yes.
Or I
Yeah.
just give him a gold.
Goddamn Electrum.
I give him a gold and call it a day.
How many golds in a platinum again? Is it 10?
Yeah.
Yep. Done.
Just ignore Electrum and it's all tens.
What's an electrum?
Electrum is like half a gold. I forget if it's 5 gold pieces worth or half a gold.
It's
It's
half
only-
a gold.
It's half a gold, 5 silver, yeah.
It's the only one that doesn't follow 10, which I don't even know why it exists if it doesn't. It's like throwing a wrench into the metric system. Like, oh yeah, everything's 10, except this random measurement,
Well,
half of a meter.
you have to understand, it wasn't made by people who use the metric system.
True, but it's still wrench and that thing. Anyway, he thanks you for your hospitality, especially for the gold piece.
So, a little information, if you would.
Sure, like
Like we just came from Waterdeep, and we heard that we saw many families leaving here, saying that people are disappearing.
yeah, there's been a few disappearances. There's a few that I've known about at least. One good friend of mine just one day we're having he's hanging out here at the tavern just like normal for a few hours, and the next he's just gone. His whole family.
The whole family just
Yeah, the
picked
whole
up and
family.
left.
Yeah, seems like it. Although we checked on his house a couple of days later, and everything. It seems like they never. It seems like they never left. They still have food on. Rotting at that.
Sounds very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange indeed. All right, well,
But
can we
nothing
get a room?
stops the trade trail. So as long as I got a job here, as long as I can make a living here, I'm staying. Anything else for you?
No, sir. Thank you. Anybody else got any questions?
No.
No.
All right. Well, good to have you guys here. Always glad to have some awesome customers and you leave the table.
Excellent.
Do we have time to be cleaning up another town right now?
That's up to you.
I'm asking them.
Who says we're
Do
cleaning
we
up the
have
town?
to? Can't we just go to the next town? Do we have to be heroes in every town?
Well, we're still at the point where we don't want to draw attention to ourselves, so I imagine we can always come back to this later.
Sounds like a plan. Let's just get some rest, and then we can hit the general store tomorrow and go down the road.
Do we want to stay here where people are disappearing, or we should probably, get out of this town too, as it don't seem safe?
Mm, it's a good question.
We're adventurers. What could go wrong?
Says the guy that's rolled how many ones lately?
The roof of the inn caves in next to you guys.
There it is.
Adrian just looks at you and he's like, I know of several ways that someone could put you down in your sleep. Even me. Me, him, her, any of us.
Are you sure you're praying to your God the right way? Because he don't be blessing you very much.
Blessing me just fine.
Gesundheit.
How much do we owe for the rooms?
Are we staying or going?
Asking if you guys are staying here or not.
Oh, I thought we were staying. Isn't it in the middle of the night?
Well, it's evening.
Got here like 3 in the afternoon after eating, probably around like 4-ish.
Yeah,
You guys, we want to understand. You guys are wondering if it's safe to stay here or if you guys should go to the outside.
Oh, let's just stay here. They got comfy rooms.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in for staying. I need a little comfort.
You guys have been sleeping on the rock hard ground past week.
Whatever's plaguing this town won't bother us. We're far too powerful.
If you don't mind, I'll be. Is there some place where the cart gets stored or somewhere?
yeah. What are we doing with the?
Yeah, there's out from behind the inn. There's a little stables area where you can store the cart, horse.
So after saying there's nothing to be worried about, she's still a little bit spooked by all the disappearances. She's gonna set up a Liamon's tiny hut in her room.
Debating what to do. I mean, I can bamf the horse, so he doesn't have to stay in the stable. But the cart's another matter. I mean, we could strip the cart so there's nothing on it, and just take everything to our room, you know. But
I mean, really, there's nothing on it to begin with.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, and if I remember right, Feinsteed, if you dismiss the horse, you have to recast the spell.
Which isn't a big deal, but it would be a spell slot burned.
yeah, but that was one spell slot burnt for over a week.
No, it was one spell slot burned on the first day of the trip.
Exactly. I burnt one spell slot and it lasted a week. So
Do whatever you want. I don't think there's any risk of it staying out overnight, but whatever.
As long as you don't get surprise firebolt or something.
If it dies, it dies, and then you're just gonna resummon it anyway. So you can't bamf it into a pocket plane for free, though. That's what we're saying.
yeah, yeah, okay. So
I mean,
So-
maybe if you're trying to save a few silver pieces, that's what you do.
Do they have where's the general store at? Or
Oh yeah, we should check
a
out
place?
potions.
Let's
and
go
stuff.
do that first before we lay down for the night.
Good idea.
The
Yeah.
general store would be over right there.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
So
my.
let's walk. We're gonna walk over there.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to go?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Adrian needs crossbow bolts.
All right. I'll ask the innkeeper if there's anybody who could take care of the cart for us in the stable or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a tack place.
Yeah, we have a couple of spaces in the stables for carts. I mean, once again, caravans come through here all the time. You gotta have some space for that.
Yeah. So let's just do that. And what's that going to cost us?
For the day, not a problem. Overnight, we'll just cost you silver. Not a big deal.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go to the general store.
Okay. So heading over to the general store. Once again, a couple of people. Seems a little bit quieter than maybe usual. You do catch. Seems to be. It seems like there's somebody begging on the street. Not that big of a deal. When you get closer, though, it seems really short, especially for considering that most of the people here are humans. You pass by him, you realize that it's just a kid.
Ooh,
like-
a beggar. Stay away.
Would you mind sparing a couple of coppers, please?
Any of you guys want to?
Sure. I give him a couple coppers. I think that's what these things are. Actually, I give him a silver. Go on.
You
Go
look
get something to
dirty.
eat,
You should
kid.
have a bath.
Have anybody told you manners?
Nope.
Yeah, my father did.
Not-
And as soon as he mentions that, he just gets like this.
No, I'm talking to Harlequin about the manners,
know.
not the
Oh,
kid. I was gonna give a silver to the kid, but Toll beat me to it, so I'm talking to Harlequin on this.
I'm just playing her part.
I know you are. I'm just playing mine.
Child, why are you alone in the streets?
I mean, I do have a house, but it's my mother and father haven't been back in a couple of days. Just up and left in the middle of the night. Haven't seen them.
Did you hear anything?
No,
See anything?
they told me to go to bed like every other night. Woke up and the house is empty.
What's your name, boy?
My name is John Fig.
Say again.
John Fig. JOHNFIG. John Fig.
On fig. I thought you said pig, like the polite pig. I thought for a minute there I was getting worried.
Are you gonna offer it, Paul, or me?
I'm not saying anything. This is your. And everybody doesn't want to be here, so I'm not going to force
John
the issue.
Fig, did you want to hang around us for a while? I don't know if your parents are gonna come back.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to offer that.
Oh, you weren't?
What? Wow, this is a 180.
Is
Not that type of cleric.
I'm not that type of cleric, man.
Just to be clear, John Fig, I'm not taking you in, okay? But it's good to get you off the streets, and you might be able to tell us about the town. Does anybody have any objections with this child?
Well, I mean, he's
Well,
not
we
on the
could use a
streets.
guide.
He's a house, but we could use a guide. Yeah,
He's a guide. Well, I'll even pay you a silver piece, and I'll flick him a coin. Ding!
of course, I would love to do that.
So, John Fig, we need to go to the general store. Could you lead us there?
Oh yes, it's just around the corner. Why don't you follow me? Just,
Can I do an
stand up, he's
insight
up-
check?
Sorry,
Can I do an insight check on him?
go ahead.
On the story about. I just don't know. I don't trust anybody at this point. So
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
I am rolling in my dice box.
He's a red wizard. Stab him.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not a one.
What was that? Yeah, no. So what is that? Insight? That's +7, so that's 21.
Yeah, you look intently at this kid and at his bloodshot eyes. Seems like he's been up for. He doesn't really get. It doesn't seem like he's been getting much sleep for the past couple of nights, and you seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, I just keep my thoughts to myself.
The fact that nobody is helping him is quite strange. Well, not nobody, but you know what I mean.
All right, well, you can tag around for a while. But don't touch anything, Kay?
What-
All right, what's inside the store?
Inside the store, you enter the store. Inside, there's pretty much everything that you could find at any general store, as well as some other supplies that caravans might need, like rope and whatnot. More, it's a couple of weapons on the wall.
Anything
More of
good?
an all-purpose for this town rather than just a general store.
I need some. Let's see. What do I need? I need 2 bells. Do they have like little bells?
Why do you need 2 bells?
Don't worry about it.
Assuming it's
I need. What's that?
I'm assuming a spell component of some kind. Ah,
I need
yes.
2 bells.
Yes, some travelers. Haven't seen you around here before. What can I do for you?
I need 2 bells.
I mean, if it helps, Adrian has a bell.
That's okay. Keep your bell. I'm going to grab my bell.
Okay.
Bells.
2 bells? It's oddly specific. I'm sure there's a couple of bells around here.
And I need rations.
How many Russians?
That's a good question. Where are we going?
We're
days?
going to
How many-
need another week of rations.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 7 days of rations for myself.
So
Make it
all
8
around.
if you have it.
Oh, yes, we always have food around here.
And,
why don't we just say 28 rations for the party then?
Yeah, it's not a problem at all.
And again, is there any special weapons? Anything that's like looking
Magical?
really good in here? Yeah.
There's a couple of swords on the wall. Doesn't seem to be too much in the magical variety.
Okay, that's fair.
Is there any armor here?
There's a couple of chain shirts, normal armors, like leather and whatnot. Other than that, there's nothing heavy duty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
anything
player.
anything in the leather armor department?
Yeah, we have a few sets of leather armor. What can I do you for?
Something that'll fit my size.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Leather armor is pretty adjustable.
You know,
Just leather armor, or do you want some studded?
Well, what was the ruling on studded? Other than the fact it never existed, by the way.
Are you talking about just to sleep in or what?
yeah.
Yes, this is going to be my nightgown. Okay, guys.
Because your armor's fine to sleep in. That's what Bailey said before.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never
yours.
mind then.
I need the leather armor, so.
Oh, you need. I knew one of us did.
I
Yeah,
did say
because
it? I don't recall.
Yeah,
Because
remember
his
it was
is
the
mithril.
first session, and
Mithril. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I has mithril.
and then Paul needs studded
Yeah, the-
leather, and
Can you sleep in studded leather or regular
Yeah.
leather?
you can sleep in studded.
Yeah, studded. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Angel,
thought you were
I
guys
use-
talking about regular armor. I'm like, wait, what? I don't recall that. That doesn't make sense.
So rewind. Tolv, you need some leather armor.
Yes, I do. Do you have any studded leather armor?
Yes, we have a few suits of studded leather armor. Suits,
What is that, like
sets,
50
whatever you want
gold?
to call it.
I don't know. I don't have that in front of me.
So we got just under 30 rations, a bell, studded leather. Anything else?
A case of crossbow bolts, if you have them.
I'm sure we have a few cases of crossbow bolts if you're looking for them.
That'd be nice.
All right.
How many do you have, actually?
Currently, we have 3. It looks like.
I'll take them all.
All right. And I'm just going to subtract whatever the player's handbook has in there.
I think it's a gold or 2 per.
Well, I don't know what it is for everything.
Yeah. No one does. That's
All right, so the studded leather is 45 gold per the player's
Okay.
handbook.
Wow, it's 45? I thought it was only 25. Holy crap.
Yeah.
The bolts are going to be
one
pretty
gold
cheap.
piece.
Yep, 1 gold for I think 20.
Yep. So that's 3 gold pieces.
The rations are 5 silver per. So if there's 28, that'd be like 14 gold.
Yep.
Okay, and then the last thing: do you have any potions of healing?
Potions of healing. Not too many people ask for those.
Oh, we would be so
second.
grateful if you would have a couple to sell.
Let me check in the back real quick. Heads to the back. A few minutes later, comes back out. It looks like I have 2 potions of healing.
I think we should take them. 50 gold each, right?
Just
Sounds
50 gold pieces sounds right.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer because we could administer them as a bonus action. So
I'll
Yeah.
foot the bill for one of them.
let's just put it. Let's just pay it out of group loot.
Well, group loot is
There
in
is no
silver
more
now.
group loot. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
We dispersed it.
All right.
For
Well,
the
yeah,
most
I'll
part.
buy one as well then.
How much were the rations? I'll pay for those.
14 gold.
14 for the rations.
Okay.
I just took off 50 Bailey for a potion.
And I'm going to take off 46 gold for the 2 bells and the studded leather armor, just to keep it easy.
Okay, cool. So we each get 7 rations, right?
Yep, a full week.
Okay, awesome. Anything else we want from this store?
No, I think we're pretty good.
What's the boy's name again?
John Fig.
John Fig.
John? Can I just call him John for short?
Yeah, that works. I don't
John,
think he
do
would.
you mind waiting outside for a moment?
Sure. I can do that.
All right, so once the boy leaves, she's gonna lean across the counter towards this shopkeep. All right, shopkeep, what's going on in this town? Where is that boy's parents? He said that they left several days ago and they have not returned.
I am sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's gonna bang the counter. Bang! Come on now. Tell me the truth. What is going on in this town? Clearly there must be rumors. Tell me a rumor.
People come and go. It's not uncommon. This is Trivor, after all, in the middle of whatever road this is. I'm forgetting. It's on my head.
Tribor Trail.
Road.
The long road.
Look into my eyes, shopkeep. You're telling me with a straight face that you have no idea what's going on with the disappearing people.
Make an insight check.
Can Paul?
No, that one's you.
No.
That one's you, my friend.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, like we're all looking at the guy. Can he assist?
Are you proficient? I'm assuming you're proficient.
I am not. No, but he
I'm
is.
talking to Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
What'd
can
you say?
assist then. You can roll with advantage.
All
On
right.
insight? I'm sorry, on insight, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm proficient.
You go and roll with advantage. Then.
Okay.
Go ahead, Leo. 1 and a 2.
Tell me the truth.
Oof.
16.
You can tell that she's lying.
Oh, it's a she.
Yep.
So the truth come out. It's a girl. Jesus.
You can tell that she's lying. You can see a little bit of like
Like the bead of sweat going down the side of her head, like in fuck, what was that movie?
not so much, more of
Total
like
Recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paul, the cleric, and Harlequin kind of give each other a look like, we know that you're lying. Tell us the truth. What is going on?
listen, we don't want any trouble. We just want to know what's going on. We kind of saw the boy in the street. You know, we got a. We just want to make sure he's doing all right. So can you please tell us what's going on? And it would be best for everybody.
He sighs and just like, please keep this to yourself as much as you can. Talking about this stuff it's not good for business. More people hear
Absolutely.
about it, less people come through. Cyber will end up drying up. Anyway, yeah, there have been a couple of disappearances. Once again, people leaving. It seems like people just leaving without any possessions, even leaving food on the table, which very, very odd. I don't know where like the parents are.
Has there been any signs of struggle or something? Like the house has been turned over, or just people just up and leave?
People up and leave. Maybe a broken plate, a chair toppled over, but other than that, not really.
Harlequin's going to step back a few steps and sort of ask Rayon to step back with me, and I'm going to whisper into his ear. Maybe you can open up your senses, see if she's any type of form other than she appears.
I'm starting to have a notion that people are getting mesmerized by something just walking away here. I see what you mean. Yeah, I'll do a divine sense.
Do you mind posting that real quick?
Celestial Fiend Undead.
Then
It's 60 feet.
Does not find total cover. Nope. You don't get any things or anything.
I wish lycanthropes were part of this list.
If it was a lycanthropes, anybody would know this really. If it was lycanthropes, there would be most definitely be a struggle. There'd be blood everywhere.
Part I don't
Yeah, there'd be
understand
blood
this is
everywhere.
like you detect a strong presence of detect a presence of strong evil, and the first thing it lists is celestial. I'm like, what?
All right, yeah. Yeah, back
Well,
in the
thank
day,
you.
this divine sense was more like evil alignment versus like specific types, but it's very specific nowadays.
Yeah, I was just trying to
All
get a
right,
sense
well,
of dread
I
from
mean,
somewhere.
we give her the gold. We thank her for her time. I mean, unless you guys want to press her any further, I think we're done.
No, I don't think we're going to get anything.
I think we know what's going on. We just got to see it for ourselves, or yeah.
If we see it.
All right. So did everyone mark down their items that they just purchased?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, rations. Woo!
What do you guys do next? Where are you guys going?
I really
What do
don't
you guys
feel
think?
comfortable staying here, guys. I really don't.
Yes, but it's a shame that we can't be the heroes of every story.
Well, Harlequin still wants that nice, comfy bed. So, what time of day is it now? It's probably getting kind of later, right?
It's definitely it's like the start of evening, probably 6 or 7ish.
Can we please stay in this town? I just want to have a good sleep for once.
You can sleep in the back of the carriage. Just get a couple blankets to put down on it. It'll be fluffy enough for
Oh,
you.
that's not the same. If you guys really want to leave town, that's fine. But
Well, I mean, if this boy's house is available, maybe we could stay there for free.
That I
that's
am uncomfortable with that.
Well, I'll ask John. Where's your house? Is it far?
He'd want the protection, guys. It's not an uncomfortable thing. He'd probably want us around.
Hmm.
No, it's. He points when you leave the general store. He just points down the road. It's right over there. It's not far at all.
It's kind of the direction we want to go in, anyways.
Why don't we see if we could just investigate real quick? Maybe we'll see something. I don't know.
Sure. Investigate his house?
Yeah.
All right. That's right there. It's like a walk down the road. All right, John, show us your home, and we'll see if we can,
Discern what's happening.
do an investigation, a thorough investigation.
Or contact DCF, one or the other.
If you don't mind, I'll just stay out in front, please. I don't want to go back there.
Well, why not?
Did
Did you hear or see something? You could tell us. We will believe you.
My mother and father disappeared. I mean,
yeah. It seems perfectly reasonable to be upset with this location.
I don't
Who's
know.
got good investigation?
Well, probably the person that just said BRB.
Okay.
Check. Harlequin has
It's a +8.
I got a +3. I don't know what else. Does anybody else have
Well,
anything? Like?
You do enter the house, and it seems as if it's been untouched for the past couple of days. There's a couple meals still left on the table, but it seemed like half eaten. Other than that, they're definitely rotting by this point.
Is the divine sense still up?
I think it's just an
It's
instant
one
thing,
round.
isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just an instant thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Leo do a investigation to see if anything pops.
I do have a +4 in investigation, actually.
So do I.
Not a problem. I'll roll it for Leo.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
17. Okay. Don't really find anything.
17, you say, as though we are not helping.
Only
I think all
allowed
of
to
us
help
are
if
looking
you're-
around.
if you're proficient in it. the
I
most
am
part.
proficient in investigation.
Oh, you are? Okay. So 21. All right.
Wait, you're proficient in it and you have +4?
Yeah, not good intelligence.
I gotta
It's
You are
only,
remember to give people guidance.
well,
Yeah.
Too late now.
Guidance robot.
It's like a heal bot, except less
guidance.
less useful. I don't know.
possibly more useful. Situation dependent.
Guidance is one of the
That's
most
fair.
broken cantrips in the game.
It's a great
+4,
cantrip.
+4, +4, +24, +24, +24.
When the chairs of the tables toppled over, other than that, it seems normal. Once again, just as if they just up and left.
And the kid doesn't want to be here, you said?
Well, would you?
Well, where you been staying, John?
Just find a comfy spot under one of the trees. Maybe when the neighbors lets me stay for a night. Some people here seem scared.
Yeah, I agree with them.
Here, let's would you prefer staying with your neighbors tonight?
Anywhere with a roof above my head, I'm fine with.
Here, I'll. It's getting late. I'll walk you to your neighbor's house if that's where you're gonna stay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anybody coming with me or?
I guess we'll all go. Right, we're done in here.
Well, I mean, if you want to snoop around his house without him there, then
Okay, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
and I'll
the
and
two
I'll, and I'll
snoopers.
talk to the people and I'll talk to the neighbors if we can get anything from them.
So Adrian and Harlequin are still trying to look around the house. You go back. I'm assuming just the next house down up the road. Right there.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. After a few minutes, man answers. Hello. What can I help you with?
I believe this boy here has been kind of taking care of him lately.
We haven't. Kind of leans in. It's bad luck.
What's bad luck?
Taking in somebody who's his family disappeared. You don't want to be the ones next. He's the only one that hasn't disappeared in one of the houses where others have.
Is he backing up?
Oh.
He's not back. He's whispering to you so the kid doesn't hear.
Oh, it's kind of a cold night. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions inside?
Sure, but as long as it doesn't take too long.
Oh, it's not gonna take but a couple of minutes. My friends are waiting for me down the road, back by the inn there.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Is he letting John come in with me or no?
He seems hesitant to let him in, but he does let him in.
Okay. Yeah, it's cold. It's a cold night. Don't be rude. So I'm going to find a seat somewhere and just say, so you know what's been going around town of these things? There's people like these kids' parents like disappearing and all. Do you know anything about that?
You roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. 16.
You don't know much. Just kid's in another room, by the way. Probably not talking about this in front of him.
No, yeah,
But
I'd say the kids like stay in the foyer where we're in like some living space or kitchen space or something.
right. Yeah, a couple of people have disappeared. Between you and me, some of my buddies are a part of the like little militia we have around here. During the night, they sometimes see a couple of people just standing around. They just like, other than they really haven't been able to get too close to them. When they walk up, when they try to walk up to them, they disappear. Seem very pale. Other than that, we don't know.
Pale. Oh my goodness.
And these are some of the town folks, is what you're talking about? Just standing around, like, kind of drooly-like?
We don't know. We haven't only one of me uh, Ferdinand's down the road. He's the only one that's gotten close enough to recognize the face. It was he kind of nods over to the other room. It's the kid's father, but quickly ran off afterwards.
The person or or this was it Franklin? You said
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
I
Ferdinand
think
was the militia. Was the militia, like one of the night militia peoples, and the person they saw was the kid's father.
All right.
Pale as a ghost.
Well, I thank you for your time. I'm sorry to bother you.
No problem.
I'll start walking back to the front door and pick up John. Well, not pick him up, but start walking back out of the building again. Start walking back towards John's parents' house.
I mean, you could pick him up.
I could. I could pick you up, my little pinky. So I'll start. I put my hand on John's back. Start walking on. Says, tell him, you. I thought you said you've been staying over here at this house.
No, I didn't say this house. Just one of my neighbors points over to the other one, just across the street.
Didn't he point to this one, like the one I went into the first time?
Nope, he just said that he stayed at one of his neighbors. Didn't specify which.
All right.
So what's going on?
So we investigated the boy's house.
Right.
Didn't really find much.
Uh-huh.
You and I are still there investigating. Meanwhile, Ryan went and talked to some neighbors and got some good info out of them.
And the boy's father used to be a Knight's Guardsman, but now he's stalking around at night, very pale. Is that what I heard?
No,
No,
one of the night watch.
One of the night watchmen saw this kid's father kind of like all ghosty, like in some standing around in some random field, and then ran off.
Pale as a ghost.
Not a ghost. Pale as a ghost. Not a ghost. Or at
Not
least
necessarily.
something like it.
Pale. Well.
And this wasn't the only sighting. There have been a couple. The Night Watcher have been trying to keep it under wraps as to not incite panic. Probably. From what you can probably figure out.
You know what that means? Pale. That's not good.
All right, well, I'm going to tell John to run along to wherever he's going to stay tonight. I'm just going to watch him as he runs off to wherever it's going to be.
God damn it, no. Don't tell me.
If they're undead, you could probably detect them pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
CP.
So
where does John go? I couldn't tell him just run along to wherever you're staying tonight.
Tells you, I'll see if I can stay at my neighbors again, and runs off of this house.
Do I see him knock on the door and go in, or?
You see him knock on the door. Woman answers this time after, and then lets him in.
Okay. I'll start heading back to John's house to pick up the others.
All right, so are we staying the night?
So does are we regaled with this story of John's father?
All I can think of, this is a deep rabbit hole, and we got other problems that we're dealing with. So, I mean, it could be related, but I don't know.
If it's vampires, though, you're probably thinking it's vampires, right?
I'm probably thinking, not only am I thinking it's vampires, I'm thinking it might be that one goddamn vampire we let loose.
I mean, it could be either vampires or it could be succubus, like incubi or something, some sort of mind control thing. Maybe, I don't know.
Like, would your character want to stay and fight vampires, or would he be like, "No, we got more important stuff"?
Been there, done that. No, I mean,
All right.
we
Yeah, my
we have
character's
we have a
indifferent.
quest on here, so we have some very important cargo. So
I think that's our
Always.
number one. As much as I want to fix this, I know that my priorities lie in that eye, and we have to get that thing. Well, I don't know what the hell we have to do with it, right? I'm
and
kind of confused at
somewhere
this
we
point.
have to get this thing somewhere safe. Like we can't be
Yeah.
carrying around this
Yeah.
thing forever.
I was kind of
it's-
hoping Dritz would take it off our hands.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping too.
That's easy.
All right.
That's just too
Well, yeah,
easy.
I'm with you guys then. We have more important issues. Let's just leave
Because-
this town.
I I just want to get rid of this thing, and I want to pay the Red Wizards a visit. And
It's already night though. Can't we just stay? I want that warm
Oh my
bed.
god.
And then we will leave first thing in the morning, I promise.
I
the
point
nice-
I point up the stairs and go there. There's a warm bed up there.
I'd be more
Oh, I need
comfortable
at
in
the
the
inn, not this abandoned house. Gross.
Well, what we could do though is stay at the inn, but we stay in the bubble. And then that way,
Sure.
we're kind of safe for the morning.
Harlequin's never gonna have a night to herself again.
Yeah.
But
That's fine. We can share the bubble.
Share the bubble. We're sharing a bed. God dang it!
It wouldn't be the first time. You guys sleep on the floor. I get the bed.
Oh. Just slide the bed in the middle of the room.
If you want the bubble, you sleep it on the floor. All right, so are we in agreement to return to the inn, get one more bite to eat before bed, and then we will leave in the morning?
We had supper.
So-
we want dinner too. Is that what you're saying?
Just a snack.
little snack.
Just a little snack.
What about second breakfast?
Surely he
She
knows
eats
about
a
11
lot,
teeth.
considering she's quite petite. right.
Yep, I guess
Right.
so.
So I am going to take the bell. Now, is this room like? Does it have a window? Does it have? Is there something like that going on?
Yeah, you can get a window room.
I prefer one without a window, but
yeah, there you can get one without a window. It's not a problem.
okay, great. So I'm gonna take the bell and put it around the door. So hopefully, if anybody opens the door, we will hear it while we're sleeping.
Which way does the door open? In or out?
The door opens into the room.
Oh, then this is easy. Adrian's got this. Burglar pack. 10 feet of string and a bell.
There
Tie
you go.
tie the string up so that if the door opens, it trips the string, rings the bell.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure that's why it's in the burglar's pack.
Probably. And then I'm gonna put I'm gonna don my studded leather and just chill out for the rest of the night. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Oh, one thing, Bailey, can I sell my old studded leather and my old rapier? I need neither anymore.
Yeah, you could sell it back at the general store for half the original price.
All right, so like 30 gold.
45 cut in half, but what'd you say also? A short
The
sword?
rapier,
Rapier.
yeah, those are worth quite a bit.
Yeah.
Say 30?
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Between the room and the cart staying in the stable, it will be a gold for the night stay.
How much?
Like total
gold.
or 1 gold each?
You're staying in one room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 gold.
I'll take that off. I just got 30.
All right, you will wake up the next day. How early are you guys getting up?
Well, I mean, Adrian gets up 4 hours earlier than everyone else and just goes into Laverne's eyes to keep a watch on the town.
Okay.
Um,
Roll me a percentile.
Second time I've done this now. 58.
Roll me a perception check for Laverne.
nice.
17. Good job, Laverne.
So, like what the one neighbor that you guys talked to was saying, you do see about like an hour into your little scouting or whatever you want to call it, you do see a small group, probably 3 white figures. What do you do? Off in the distance, but maybe 200 feet away.
What time of day is this?
This is very early morning, like 1, 2.
Before the sun is up?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you do, Adrian?
I'm gonna fly Laverne fairly close. Close enough to try and see some detail. Just like perch the nightbird up on a branch nearby.
Yeah, you can get close without. I mean, they obviously do notice the bird. However, it's a normal animal. It's not a human being or anything, so you can get pretty
Yeah.
close without.
It's an owl at nighttime.
Yeah, exactly. You look at them, and let me. They once, just like the other person said, they look white, as white as ghosts. Clothes. They do have clothing, although it seems tattered or torn. Let me actually pull up kind of what you see. And how do I blow it up?
Control Shift
Token
Z.
layer, click on the token, and then Shift Z.
See, it's kind of what you see right there.
That's not good.
That's really not good. I'm just gonna watch for the next, several hours till we all wake up.
They kind of just watch the town. They move around a little bit. Maybe an hour later, you notice that a couple of the town guards seem to have seen them and start coming closer, and they kind of just run off. The creatures run off, not the town guards.
Well, that's definitely far enough now that I don't think I can follow them with and keep my senses in the familiar. So, oh well.
They do seem to go off to the north, if that matters. But how far can you do the sense thing?
It's 100 feet.
Oh yeah. They do seem to go north, but can't really
Yeah.
follow them. Although it is pretty flat land up north.
Yeah. Oh well.
Eventually lose sight of them.
then eventually
Other than that, it's a pretty uneventful night.
day breaks.
Yep. What do you guys do?
Well, first thing we do is I am going to take off purify food and drink, and I am going to add remove curse. I just got a feeling. And I am going to don my gear.
Okay. It's not a problem. You put on your armor. Go down to the inn. The innkeeper that you, assuming you going down to the inn part at least, tavern-ish area.
I
Yeah,
mean,
looking
unless
looking for that continental breakfast.
yeah,
I mean, there's obviously nobody really drinking at this early in the day. Other people staying at there's a couple other people that were staying at the inn. You see the innkeeper that you saw just yesterday. He greets you as you come in. Looking for anything to eat before you leave?
Yeah, why not?
yep, just a nice hearty breakfast. Twice as much for him, and I
All right, got that coming up right away. Go to you sit at a table, a couple, well, like 15 minutes later, you guys get a small little piece of chicken and like oatmeal-ish type of dish. As well as some fruits on the side. Anything else I can get for you?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to wherever you're going. Have a nice day.
So does Adrian tell us anything?
I'll tell you that we probably won't come into any problems if we go east to Silvery Moon, east to Yar Yar to get to Silvery Moon. But there might be issues if we try taking the north route.
So north it is, right?
Yeah. Go to make me another perception check, Paul.
Oh no! Here we go again.
As the tavern blows up now.
Okay.
Perception +7 to this one. Fucking 1.
You're
Are you
kidding me.
kidding me?
I am not kidding
No.
you, man.
Jesus Christ. You
Oh
need to have a
my
dice jail.
God!
So
Will Wheaton has nothing on me, man.
So, fun fact: there is in the Tal'Dorei Reborn campaign setting that just came out.
I bought it. It's being shipped to me as we speak.
The Bard subclass gets to recharge its bardic inspiration when someone rolls a natural 1.
Oh, that'd be useful in this campaign.
Oh,
Yeah,
Leo, there is an interesting class I think you would be interested in. It is
Yeah?
it's a Blighted Lands Druid.
Okay.
It's druids who have been connected to this area of land or something like that that's been covered in blight and cursed, and they've kind of like found ways to work with that kind of blight and cursed ways of life.
Sounds edgy. I'd like to see the mechanics.
That just sounds like a hag.
There's also a blood wizard too that they're releasing.
Right. Well,
Um,
I don't know
well,
what's
anyway, with
going
that
on.
natural 1, you don't even notice the food that he puts in front of you until you're until one of your companions points it out, and you're like, "Oh wait, holy crap! Didn't notice."
Man, when you are hungry, you space out, Tolv, you know?
Yeah, I get the hangry thing going. Okay. Well,
Feel a little groggy from last night.
Well, this town is cursed. See ya.
Yeah, I mean, giants 1 year, vampires the next.
do not move to Yartar, whatever you do.
Or Tribor.
Tribor, I'm sorry. Yeah, what the hell?
Artar's
I was
next.
gonna say, like, Yartar, what's going on in Yartar?
But
Well,
don't
we
know
never
yet.
did. We never did kill the thing in the sewers in Yartar.
That was Yartar, the sewers and everything.
We basically evicted it, though.
We evicted it.
All right. Well, are we
Um,
done with this this RP town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on.
Hope you guys don't mind all the RP.
Oh,
No.
We need to
I
advance.
think that's all we did when we first came to this town.
Yeah.
It's story. We got to advance the story.
Yep. That'll be another for breakfast. It'll be another 5 gold pieces, please.
5 gold for
Sorry,
breakfast?
not 5 silver. My bad.
I was gonna say that's an expensive bacon. God.
I will give the barkeep 1 gold. Keep the change. Wink.
Ooh.
Thanks for the tip. Hope you guys get to wherever you're going. One piece.
So
We were thinking of
Sooner
going
the better.
north.
God, no. Why? East.
no, we're
We'll
hitching
go
up.
north.
We're hitching up the horses to the wagon. We're heading down Evermore Way, right?
Ooh,
All right.
one more thing. Can I ask the barkeep how much for a fine bottle of wine?
Fine bottle of wine for the road.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm driving. If you're drinking,
She gets bored.
I have no idea what that would be in the
It's something
like-
like 25.
gold.
well, it depends on
Oh,
what
crap.
grade of wine.
Yeah.
Like if this is a wine country area, it might be a little bit less because it's not having to be imported or.
I'd be willing to pay 25 if it's good.
Yeah, I mean, we get some wine imports from around the this area, the far. They wouldn't call that the far round, would it?
Well, Harlequin's kind of person would order from the top shelf, anyways.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We
fine
get some
wine,
imports
10
from
gold.
Waterdeep.
I was going to say 15 gold is probably like top shelf.
Yeah. So fine wine, 10 gold. I think it's 25 in Curse of Strahd because economy is weird in that game.
Yeah.
Okay, 10. Is that fair?
Yep. 10 gold.
All
The
right.
finest wine we get from Waterdeep.
Don't give me that look. I'm not going to drink it all in one sitting.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So Harlequin's
Alright.
a lush. Is that what we're saying?
She prefers
All right,
the
we're
finer
headed-
things in life.
Heading down
As
the
do
road
I in real life.
Oh boy.
or to the right. We're heading to the right towards Evermore Way.
Yep,
Going east?
going east.
East is beast.
I.
Sure.
Tol is in a bad mood.
If I was a different character, I'd insist that we find out what's going on, but
Yeah,
not this character.
I
was
do too.
wondering what you
It's
guys
like
would do.
I'm in a bad mood because we're not going to go find out what's going on.
Adrian
I know-
doesn't like it. He knows it's going to come up in his performance review.
Ryan doesn't
know,
want
I-
to leave either, but he knows that we have priorities right now.
It's
so-
we have a priority
We do
right
have
now.
an important mission at hand.
Yeah, I was wondering what you guys would do.
I mean, there's
We're
like
excited for it.
world ending type of missions, and then there's cleaning up a town. So
we are on a world-ending mission.
yeah.
But if we did stay clean up the town, we might have gotten a level up.
Oh,
Or you guys
RP
are getting a
counts-
level up
RP counts too. Damn it.
You guys are getting a level up anyway. I wanted the first level up to be when you guys got out of Waterdeep.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
So, but I don't want to do a mid-session.
No.
No,
Fair enough.
because that's all we'll be doing the rest of the session is just updating our sheets.
Exactly. All right. So, you head out of Tribor about a day and a half. You get to Yartar. No real hitches in the road. I don't have a map for Yartar. I couldn't really find one.
Oh,
If we see any wildlife on the road, we're probably going to kill it so we can eat it.
Yeah. Who has the highest survival?
Survival. I got a 4.
It might be the cleric.
Probably the cleric.
probably the
default.
cleric.
You don't want me to roll again? Really?
Well,
Alright,
it's
should I
not by
roll?
choice, okay? You just happen to have the highest wisdom of the group, okay?
I am going to roll this time on the computer. Let's see what happens.
Oh, here we go again.
Guidance yourself.
Did you seriously?
No.
You can't! No! No!
How many is
Dude.
that?
Dude, what is this?
That's gotta be like
fucking
5.
way.
4?
There's no way.
That's
oh my
8.
God.
That's 8.
Just this session or in total?
Oh,
The
That's
that's
two
3
sessions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're averaging 4 a session on Paul.
That's 3.
I got one for
what?
sure last session. I remember.
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
How many is that today? That's 3, right? 3 or 4?
That's 3,
Yeah.
plus you also rolled a
3.
2. You also rolled a 2 earlier.
That's right. I rolled.
So does this mean he's due for like 20s straight?
Oh, yeah, I doubt it.
I don't think so.
I mean, it'd be nice.
If I were you, Bailey, don't plan on any big bad bosses anytime soon, because you'll just be straight 20s coming out of Paul with automatic full damage with his channel divinity.
You know, I'm just hoping when I get to my 2nd level of wizard that I roll these 1s and 2s because
That would be fun to throw on the enemies.
yeah.
Oh,
So, you go out for like an hour on the only night of this trek. And you come back with like a handful of nuts. And that's it.
Nice.
Not even berries, just nuts.
Harlequin just looks at him. Is that it?
That is it.
what are we, squirrels?
Well, if you could do better.
At least we had pulled pork the other night.
You know,
Yeah, that was good.
we probably could do better.
Harlequin takes a swig of her wine.
You guys wake up the next day. I need everybody to make the Constitution saving throws. Those may not have been the best.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
eat the nuts.
I didn't eat the nuts. Hell no.
I will.
He can eat the nuts.
I was
How's
like,
a
no
21
thanks.
con save sound?
I gotta
Yeah.
do better.
You're doing
There
fine.
we go.
Yeah, you guys are doing fine. Maybe a little bit of a stomach ache, but that's it.
They're like snake berries or something.
So just a reminder, Bailey, every morning she casts 2 spells. One out of the staff, she casts 1 charge to get mage armor. That's why
Right.
she sold her studded. And she also uses her warlock 1st level slot for Gift of Alacrity. So she starts off with 4 firsts.
Okay.
Adventure forth.
Good to know. And I'm assuming that you're planning on doing that every day morning.
Pretty much.
All right. You get to Yartar without any real bumps in the road, other than the maybe bad nuts that Cole got. I don't have a map for Yartar, by the way. Couldn't find. Didn't think to look for one.
You
Um,
could use anything, you know. It doesn't have to
It's a
be.
big town, I know that.
is there anything you would like to do in Yartar?
Now this town might have magic items.
Maybe.
Do we have gold to spend though? I don't even think we have that much gold.
You know what I know this town has? It has a halberd of wounding.
Didn't you sell that to a shady guy though?
Yes. It did.
Wow.
So whether or not you can find it is the question.
Well,
Can
no.
you find it 5 years later?
Because the shady guy got caught by the guards, so the guards have it.
This
Even
takes
better.
place 1 year after the events of the Giants.
Only a year. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even think we have gold, honestly, to buy anything worthwhile. Like anything
I
that's
got-
going to be
I got
uncommon
some
or
gold.
greater is at
Brian
least
does.
500 gold.
We might have the gold.
I have gold.
Yeah,
You
we might
have-
have the gold.
You might not have the gold.
We have the gold.
Sure. How much do you guys have? Is it worth spending some time trying to buy something?
Well,
I got 811 plus some other stuff that I could get rid of.
Okay. That's something.
yeah. Adrian only has a couple hundred.
I mean, if there's something,
Ryan has
Worth
about
something.
800.
Okay. That's not bad if you combine those two numbers.
let's go to the store. Well, I'll only spend it if I see something that really is going to help us.
Yeah, like cloak of protection, ring of protection, like high, but those are higher price items, though. You know.
Yeah.
So you go to a couple of shops near around, find try to find like anywhere where they can set selling magic items. You find one shop. As you enter, you're greeted. Hello, what can I do for you guys? Seems to be pretty upscale shop here. I mean, selling magic items got to be making a decent amount of money. There's some swords and other weapons on the wall. A couple sets of armor and a few miscellaneous items as well.
Do you have anything that might deal lightning damage by any chance?
Lightning. It's pretty specific. I do not, fortunately.
Just thought I'd ask.
Got any special magical weapons of all?
Yeah, we have a few magical weapons. This right here, he pulls out one of the swords is a sword of wounding. Do a little bit of extra damage every round, or do a little bit of extra damage every turn.
Very nice.
I like the implication that the magic shop owner understands game terms.
Yeah, I said that subconsciously.
Yeah. I was looking. Yeah. Well, whatever.
You wouldn't happen to have some sort of like a war pick or something like that?
Warpick. No, not really.
Okay.
It's a very odd weapon choice.
How about instead of us asking, what do you have to sell?
Yeah.
Other than the sword of wounding.
Other than a sword of wounding.
Roll like
Anything
roll
that-
five times on like a magic item table or something.
Yeah, I was just pulling up some magic items.
Something that adventurers like us might find useful.
Well, I don't know what kind of adventurer you are. I don't know if you're the adventurer that just cleared out the tavern down the street of rats, or if you guys have fought anything bigger. What kind of price range are we talking here?
Getting close to the 2K range.
Or more. We have some things to trade.
That's fair. Let me just roll a few times.
While he's rolling, don't forget to check us out on our podcast versions of this on Spotify, courtesy of Anchor. Those are always available a couple days after our live video casts. Also, for the best way to watch us, if you missed us, you can't watch us live on Twitch, you'll also follow us on YouTube.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, he pulls a bow off of one of the racks on the wall. This here, it's a very interesting bow. You guys take a look at it, and it seems to be made out of something white. It's definitely not wood. This right here is made directly out of dragon bone, actually.
Ooh.
A dragon wing, specifically, from what I've been told, at least.
Adrian, you paying attention to this?
What kind of bow?
Long,
Long, short?
It is a long bow. And does a little bit of extra damage every time it fires. Seems to add a little bit of flair to the arrows. From its description, it does seem to be a dragon wing bow, specifically.
That does sound interesting.
Dragon winged bow. Wow.
Is that one from Fizzbands?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let me just get it up real quick.
Interesting. That might be an upgrade over your light crossbow.
It might be, yes.
And you can use it because of your elf heritage, right?
Yes, I can.
Or can you?
Actually, no,
what it
can't.
does is when you make it, when you hit with an attack roll, it does 1d6 damage of the type of that it's made out of. For this specific one, it is fire. It also
Yes.
has magical ammunition, rather, it doesn't need ammunition in order to be fired.
Unlimited
Nice.
ammo.
Nice.
Yeah, I do have proficiency in longbows.
Nice. That would be an upgrade.
Yeah. Well,
In addition to that, we have this dagger over here. He pulls out a very interesting looking dagger. Seems to not normal. Seems to be a little darker. Seems a little bit more sinister. This one it's what you can speak the command phrase, and it seems to excrete a very interesting and relatively potent poison. There's a little bit of extra damage. It does seem to be describing a dagger of venom.
Going back to the bow real quick, which dragon is it from?
Red.
Red, so it's
It
fire.
I don't exactly know, although it does do extra. It does add a little bit of flair to your shots, aka fire. So it could be gold, copper, I think, red,
gold, red, or brass.
Gold, red, or brass.
brass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess fire. I was just asking because lightning is a possibility, so I was just throwing that out there.
Right. That's fair.
Would be funny.
So a self-poisoning. So a
It's
turkey baster dagger. Got it. Of poison.
It's a dagger of venom.
I don't know about the dagger, but for sure the bow.
The bow sounds quite interesting.
What's the other couple ones you got there?
Yes.
This he pulls a mace off of the rack. It's magically enchanted. It makes it easier to hit your opponents. And every once in a while does extra damage when you seem to hit when you hit the head or any other vital part of the body. It does seem to be referencing a mace of smiting specifically. +1 to hit, +3 if you make an attack against a construct, and on a roll of a 20, it does extra bludgeoning damage.
I had one of these.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Didn't come up often, but you were a cleric, so.
Yeah.
That is fair.
So
I
it's
do have
okay.
this scythe or it's not scythe, sickle over here as well. Although none of you seem to be of the druidic or natural magics, so I don't think you guys would find much use in it. Moon sickle specifically.
Oh, damn. Wrong campaign.
Oh shoot, is that like the new one that is like
Yes.
Cautious.
gives you a +1 to your attacks and everything?
DC.
DC. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
That would have been great for my next character, but nope, wrong campaign.
It couldn't have been an arcane Grigomore or whatever.
Grimoire or something, I think is what it is.
Grimoire, yeah.
All right, so
and
out of
this,
all of, go ahead.
Well, we got one more.
and
Okay.
our final weapon, he pulls out a. It just seems to be a hilt of a sword. Very, very odd. This is. It seems to be a lesser version of a sunblade.
Aww.
A little bit easier to hit, does some extra damage versus undead.
Oh.
Don't know if you guys go or come across those very often. They seem like a relatively rare type of enemy.
Yeah,
Don't know
but
if you guys are of the caliber of adventurers to fight
That's
against
probably
a
out of our
lot of
price
undead.
range.
Would have been
That's
useful in
probably out
that.
of our price range.
That
What
would
is
have
it
been
called?
so useful when we fought that
So
vampire.
it is a sunblade, although it is a I'm making it a lesser sunblade. +1 instead of +2, and a D4 extra radiant instead of a D8 against undead. It is a short sword as well, not a long sword.
Oh. Shoot.
Oh, it's a short sword?
Yep, not a long sword.
Oh, that'd be more for you there, Harlequin.
No, I'm good.
Considering you guys are facing a lot of undead, I don't want them to give you a full sunblade. At least yet.
how much is that?
For this, I can sell it for mere 1,500 gold pieces.
What about the bow though? Like you can't get both.
Unless if you barter something in return, no.
How much is the bow?
The bow I can give away for, let's say, 2,500, as well as the I'm blanking on the name of the weapon. The Mace of Smiting. The dagger, 1,000 gold pieces. Assuming you're interested in that.
Well, I think the bow and the sunblade for sure, but Sean, would you trade in
So-
your light crossbow for that bow?
I was thinking about trading the Quake Hammer for both items.
I do have something here that I can offer to you. It's nothing special on its own, but it has a unique history. And I pull out my light crossbow. This crossbow was once the crossbow of Drist Doerden.
Really?
Check it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Do you have any photographic evidence of this?
I imagine it has some engravings.
He does look at it. It seems to pull out not a monocle, but like not like a magnifying glass, but one of those like with diamond.
A gem cutter's
Yes, one of those
glass.
gem cutter spyglass, magnifying glass things.
Yeah.
Looks at the crossbow and does find a name on the or rather I guess a signature at the back end of it, near the where you would hold it. I don't know where you would
The
call
hilt.
that. Like the hilt.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have a hilt. You know what I mean, though.
So I think it's called the butt, but yes.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. Interesting. How do I know specifically it's from just Dritz Urden, however? I haven't heard of any of you, and Dritz Urden is very, well, relatively well known.
You have not heard of the heroes of Vandelver?
What is Vandelver?
It's the town, just a couple. It's a town. You go down the Tribor Trail. It's just past Tribor.
Trust me, in those parts, we are well known.
But certainly it is something more than the average. Well, more than the average crossbow. It is quite
Yeah.
accurate.
Yes, it does seem to have a sort of enchantment around it. I could give you, let's say, around 750 gold pieces for this. He does seem skeptical that it actually is from Dritz, but I mean, still.
I mean, hey, he can now tell that story even if he doesn't believe it.
It's true.
750 gold. Anyone else willing to pitch in for getting that bow?
Yeah.
How much do you need?
Well, 750 brings me up just above 1,000.
What do you need for the crossbow?
I'll give you 100.
Well, what'd you say the bow was, Bailey?
Bow was 2,500.
We are a long
be out
way
of our-
off.
How much more do we need after he pitches his crossbow in?
So he said that he hit around 1,000. So
Yes.
not quite half.
So another 1,500.
I mean, I can pitch in. It's a really good bow, so and you're gonna have it for a very long time. I could pitch in 500.
I got 100 for you.
How much think I should trade in this mace that we got?
Quake hammer? What makes?
Not the Quake hammer, but I have the mace.
Lightbringer.
Lathander, yeah, Lightbringer. Or should
Wouldn't
we keep
that kind
that?
of be like a straight trade though? Like, aren't both items pretty
Yeah.
similar?
Maybe
Lightbringer
pretty
is
similar, but I mean, there's a +1 weapon, and there's the weapon that always does an extra d6 damage.
well, Lightbringer is a +1 with an extra d6 radiant.
Oh,
undead.
you're talking about Lightbringer.
To undead, yeah.
Whereas Quake Hammer is
I
just
don't
a
even know
plus.
if I transferred that over.
Oh,
I
you
don't
did.
see it anywhere.
I don't know why you
Yeah.
don't see it.
Oh, never mind. I see it.
Yes.
So it's a
+1
basic
mace,
+1 mace, D6 damage, bludgeoning plus another D6 if it's undead. This Sunblade is a +1 short sword, also D6. It would be slashing, and it deals a D4 against undead.
That's what I'm saying is I don't know if I want to trade that because I think one of you guys could use it if we're facing undead. It's not a bad.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, because it's a light finesse versus this strength-based thing. Is that what you're saying?
That's why I was saying you could use it more than I could because it's finesse based. Your character wouldn't mind using it.
Because I'm looking at these two items and they're exactly the same. The Sunblade and the mace.
We also have Hugh. Or do we still have Hugh?
Yeah, you get 12 has Hughes currently.
Do we want to keep Hugh?
No.
Keep keep what?
Ooh, yeah. If we get Hugh in there, we might be able to get this Sunblade and the bow.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with Hugh. You can put Hugh in it all you want.
Paul kind of likes that axe, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where is that?
For the battle axe, Hugh as you call it, I can give you.
Wait, didn't we already trade that in the beginning of the beginning of
No,
the
we
60s
still have
campaign?
it. Paul
still
wanted
have
to
it?
keep
Okay.
it. I remember.
Yeah, Paul wanted.
Yeah, I wanted
Alright.
to keep it just in case we get into
Tree
put it in the
combat.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
we
you
kill
never know.
trees.
What about
gambling mound right outside the shop as you
Yeah,
trade?
our very next battle is all trees.
yeah? I'm gonna be like,
And
son
then
of
we
a.
sell the axe.
Nice.
I will take this battle axe, Hugh as you call it, for 800 gold pieces. A little bit more than just a +1 weapon.
So where we at?
We need 700
So-
total more for
Uh,
the bow. And what was? Are we trying to get the Sunblade, or are we just doing a straight swap?
If we can get both items, that would be nice.
How much is the
Yeah,
Sunblade?
I mean,
The Sunblade is 1500.
So that puts us back up to 22.
If you're planning on getting both the bow and the miniature Sunblade, that's going to be 4,000 gold pieces. So you guys have, what is that? 1550 in trade currently with you and the crossbow.
Oh, so we can't get both.
we can't get both. Yeah,
Well, what about the mace? How much can we get out for the mace?
we're not getting rid of the mace.
We're not getting rid of the mace. Okay, well,
quick
what are you guys
question.
gonna?
Is the bow attunement?
that good probably.
Believe it is. Let me double check.
Just had it on my phone.
Because I would have to give up the clockwork amulet to attune to it.
It is attunement.
So once this trade goes through, clockwork amulet's up for grabs.
Ooh.
Or
I might. Man, you're killing me because I kind of miss that thing.
You gave it away because you don't have attunement slots.
I know. I'd have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Do I get?
I
rid of
have
the
an
ring?
attunement slot.
oh, that'd be nice.
I don't think you want to give up any of your things. You got the Ring of Protection, the Quake Hammer, and the Wand of the War Mage currently. Attunements.
I might get rid of the Quake Hammer because I'm really not in love with it, to be honest with you.
+2 weapon. Okay.
I
It's a
know.
plus
I
two
know.
weapon. It's your best weapon.
I know. I know it is, but it's.
Well, what are you going to use instead?
Lightbringer, I guess.
Lightbringer and spells, I guess.
I guess. Just give it to Rayon then, and then he can sell his long sword.
All my
Let's
sword does is
do-
a +1, and it laughs at things. That's what it does.
Doesn't it also give you a bonus to initiative?
Actually, yeah, you're right. It does do that too.
+2. Yeah, it laughs. That's hilarious.
No,
Which
it
is
It
might,
does. It
fine,
laughs.
It's a +2 hammer. I mean, you don't come across those very often.
yes, I know. I know.
D8 damage.
I could do a D8 damage with anything, really. I mean, with the
That's what I'm
sword.
saying. Like, give it to Rayon, and then he can swing around the hammer. If he wants it.
All right, let's do. Yeah, I guess get rid of the clock then. I mean, actually give it to.
Give it to him?
Yeah, give it to Sabre because he could probably use it
Yeah.
if he's got a slot. I mean, because it does come in handy.
So how are we on scraping up money for this trade?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
So far, all I know that you guys are trading is the Hue and the Frostum Crossbow.
Which is
Yes.
a
Right,
total,
and that
which is
gets us
total
where?
worth of 18.
Okay, so that's getting you
right?
to 1550. So, a little bit more than needed to get the mini Sunblade.
I think we're giving up on the Mace Sunblade. I think we're just going for the
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah, we're giving up on the Sunblade.
So
The
what? How
bow's
much
more
more do we need?
important.
The bow is
So you'll
the bow
need
is
950 gold pieces left for the bow.
How much? I'm
I'm
sorry.
already chipping in. Well, how about this? If you're gonna give me the clockwork thing, I'm definitely chipping in 500.
Okay, and
So all you need is
I'm
another
already-
450.
Are you?
650. Right.
Oh, you
Are
said
you
we need
giving him the
950
hammer
more.
too?
I'm shipping in 500, so we need another 450.
I can
don't
do.
think- If you're gonna get the hammer, I don't think you can get the clock.
No, I'm not giving him the hammer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's not giving up the hammer. So we need 450 more from you guys. I'm shipping in 500, so.
No, 150 more because I'm paying
Oh,
300.
I can do
150.
150.
Okay.
I can do 150.
I could chip in. I just want to know where we're at.
It's in the chat right now. So after the trades and Sean's pitching in 300. There's 650 left.
Yep, so it's 500
So,
from Ryan, 150 from Harlequin. That's it.
Yeah, that works.
Well, we got guys. We have stuff that we could trade. Let's.
I got nothing left to trade.
No.
Scroll of polymorph. Scroll of protection
Oh.
from good and evil.
No.
We have Ocean of False Life.
I took
Eye
all
patches.
his rolls.
Well, okay, but Potion of False Life.
We got a red ruby gem. We got a ruby, and we have a pearl worth 100, which is. What about the circle?
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. What about the circlet of blasting?
I thought you were wearing that because it's non-attunement and it's got 120 range.
That's yours. It's up to you.
I'll be more than happy to chip that in because I never use it.
You guys could sell the Eye of Death now.
We could, but we're not going to. That's one way to get rid of it, though. Just putting it out there.
The highest bidder.
So how
All
much
right,
for
well,
the
I gotta
circlet?
sign out, but before I leave, Bailey, I want you to know that upon level up, do we gain level up?
Everybody except for Harlequin.
Upon level up, I have prepared silvery barbs.
Sounds good.
I have replaced my Fortune's Favor, which I never got a chance to use, and I am using this moving forward.
Watch's Fortune's Favor is going to be would have been very useful next session.
Probably.
Yeah,
He's got so much initiative, he doesn't need Fortune's Favor.
in a forest battle. That's what.
Oh no, that's Gift of Alacrity. Fortune Favor is
Gift
a
of Alacrity.
second level spell. That's basically the lucky point.
Oh, yeah, the luck
That's
point.
the one where it consumes a pearl. So
Okay, so anyway, I'll put up
See
the
you guys.
circle of blasting.
You're giving up the Circle of Blasting?
Yep.
Okay.
What we get for that?
Look at what the Circulate of Blasting does, assuming nobody else wants it, and of course it doesn't.
It casts Scorching Ray once per
Gotcha,
day.
okay. I'll take that for another, let's say, 600 gold pieces.
And I'll put in the last 50. And we're done.
Cool.
Inventory.
All right.
Gold.
So I still spent
So
my
you-
500, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're keeping your 500.
Okay.
And so I trade over the Clockwork Amulet to Ryan.
Yeah, that Bailey will have to move that over.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a nice little item. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if I needed to roll a wisdom, I got a plus. I got I got a +8, but anything else like it's just pretty good.
I'll have to do it manually.
Right.
So like, what's your to hit with your sword?
Oh, it's like +8.
+8. So,
it's
if
automatic
you use
18.
that,
Yeah.
it's an automatic 18. But it's great on concentration, right? If you're concentrating on something, and you want to make sure you continue to concentrate on it.
Well, that'll be quite a few levels from now where I can. Well, I already have advantage at concentration, and I have a +6 at advantage. right now. So
Yeah, I got advantage +8, but you never know. I can roll a 1 with a 2. You see the way I roll.
oh, we've seen the way you roll. You need this item.
Yes, and the dragon wing bow is what kind of bow was it?
Longbow.
Okay, so it's a longbow, and it's not +1,
It is not.
but it is more damage.
But you deal an extra D6, right?
Of fire.
An extra D6 of fire.
That's not bad.
Harlequin is using the Sunblade, correct?
We didn't buy.
We didn't buy the Sunblade,
No.
You didn't?
did we?
No,
No. Oh, that's right. You guys
we have light.
decided not on that item. Never mind.
Yeah.
We might be back for it though, but I'm just saying that between all of us, we need something that does damage to the undead, and that mace. Somebody's going to have to use that mace, I think, at some point.
I mean, I'm really interested in using some different weapon because I've had this weapon since like session 1, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe session 2. But the +2 to initiative when my initiative base is 1 is kind of nice, having tripling my initiative basically. So
But you use 2 hands or 1 hand?
primarily one hand.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever
the
used two
Quake
hands except for
hammer-
maybe once.
And I no longer have to buy crossbow bolts.
Warpick
that
would
was
just be something different just to use.
But mostly the D6 is nice over the +1 because I mean I crit a lot.
Yeah, so doubling, yeah, getting that extra. Basically, it's an extra 1d6 sneak, but it's elemental damage, so it's fire damage.
You tend to hit what you shoot at anyway. So
Yeah, I mean
And if you
elven
crit,
accuracy.
it's 2d6 fire damage. So yeah.
It's a good weapon.
Important. Here we come.
are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah,
for
we're leveling up.
just for fun, I am gonna roll 2d6. Let's see where it comes out. A 1 and a 4. I rolled another 1.
Nice.
Can you fucking
Oh
believe it?
my god.
Can you fucking believe it? I
hell
rolled a 1 and a
What's going
4.
on?
So
How many rolls did you make this session, Paul?
I don't
1,
know how
2,
many did.
Well, he made his
3,
perception check. His
4.
constitution save is.
I'm going up and counting them.
You rolled a lot
5,
today.
And 1
6,
by
7, 8.
and I rolled 1 manual. Or 2 manual, right?
I think so, yeah.
So 10. Yeah, you've rolled 10 times today, Paul. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them were natural ones.
So wait, we
And
are
a 2.
leveling up today?
Yep.
Oh, Bailey, you're gonna hate me now.
I'm planning on you guys getting to level 20. Why would I? What could you possibly have now that I wouldn't be prepared for if I'm planning on going to level 20?
Well, my movement speed per turn is now 90.
Okay. Is that base or is that with Expeditious Retreat?
Well, it's with Expeditious Retreat. So if I have Expeditious Retreat up, actually, I could move 135 feet.
Yeah, because his base speed is now 45.
45.
Oh, so you're saying you could dash to get to 90? Okay.
Yeah.
And the beginning of the combat, or if anybody's standing next to me, directly next to me, on the start of their turn, they get an extra 10 feet of movement speed.
Oh, is that the next level of the Paladin aura?
Aura of Alacrity. It's the weakest one of all the auras, but it can come in handy sometimes.
It does also mean if he is mounted, his mount gets plus 10 speed
10
as
speed,
well.
yes.
Fair enough.
So
Which
my
brings it
base
from
movement speed
60
on my
to
mount is
70.
now 70, yeah.
That mounted combat gonna feel real nice until the mount dies.
Yeah, I was very interested to see what you guys were going to do today with that decision.
I'm going to pick up quite possibly the best spell in the game, Shield.
Yeah, that's fair.
I still
One
don't
of
get
the
any
best,
spell
if not
slots.
the best.
God.
I was very interested to see what you guys would have done. Just so you know, every decision has consequences. So
Yeah,
whether or
I
not you
know.
would have done it or not, something's going to happen.
You know,
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, this town's going to go downhill. It's going to be like whatever the other town we were in at the end of the last campaign there.
It's gonna be twice as hard. It's gonna be twice as hard to clean out.
Last Walls. Yeah, you know, in theory, it's at this level that Harlequin could learn Lehman's secret chest. And one of the clauses in Lehman's secret chest is that after a number of days, there's a chance that all of the contents become irrevocably lost.
All right.
Just
Do
pop
that
the
with
eye.
the Eye of Vecna.
Yeah, just put the Eye of Vecna in there and have it be irrevocably lost.
Not
It
a
is
bad
an art.
idea.
It is evil. It is an artifact, though, so it might just end up somewhere else.
I mean, sure, but like, what
It
else
won't
are we
be our
gonna do?
problem.
What are we gonna do? Find the Sword of Cass and hope that it goes our way?
Who knows?
I don't know. I know. I still feel
Yep.
we should have
Stay
cleaned out
tuned.
that town.
Yeah, well, it's a good adventure hook at least.
Yeah. All right, so I got to get my rolling back. I'm gonna start doing manual again. This computer is way too many
It's
ones.
not the computer.
It's got to be the computer.
It's just you. You rolled the computer
rolled
and the
the
dice. It didn't
dice,
matter.
not that one, though.
Yeah, well.
Alrighty, buddy, I'm gonna wrap it up there. So cool level up there for everybody. Got a much stronger bow for Adrian, so that's important. I got a clock. I got another amulet, so I'm working 2 amulets, a tattoo. That's interesting for this cat. So yeah, so I know there was a lot of RP that session. There wasn't really much action. I know Leo's more of the action type, so. But that's okay. Sometimes you need RP to advance the story. It's going to be interesting. We are probably going to have to come back to this, and this town is going to be run over by these undead zombie vampire things in Tribord now. We're going to be looking into basically what we had to do when we fought a dragon with this town just completely gone. And we're going to probably have to clean up this town after we do this mission of trying to figure out what we're going to do with this eye. So yeah. So that's going to wrap it up for this session of Friday Night Dice. Don't forget, every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on my Twitch channel, Sabre Wolf Gaming with 2 M's. If you want the VODs, the best way to find the VODs is going to be on my YouTube page, which is Sabre Wolf 18. And of course, if you don't have time, if you're just traveling on a bus or something, you just want to listen to it on the podcast or whatever, a podcast is available thanks to Anchor. It's available on Spotify. It's actually also available on Google Podcast. Takes a little bit longer on Google Podcast, but it's pretty quick on availability on Spotify. All right, everybody, that'll wrap it up for me. I am Sabre Wolf. Thank you, and have a good night.